to me. Help me to win it, blah, blah, blah. And I started thinking about it. I'm like, why would they want me to win it?
Because they want to deflect it off themselves.
Exactly. And I was like, I'll handle that.
I mean, if it would make you happy, I'd be happy for you too. But at the same time, it's like, that's a pretty funny way of putting it. Actually, I think I'd be most happy with Danielle winning it because at least if Nick goes home, this will be a great week for her to get it because she'll be vengeful. She'll go after people that'll be good for us. We'll be safe. But she'll, it'll be on her to do it type of thing. I think she'd be a good choice this week.
Is that what you're feeling?
I think it's going to be either her, Zach, Dick, or me.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll see.
I don't want it to be me.
No.
Not this week. No. It's a waste. Not to mention that if Nick doesn't go home, then you can fucking forget it. Because then I will win at HOH and I'll put up to these people.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll stand and give a speech of well, great move. I hope to save someone that you could care less about. That you're glad that you're sending yourself home. Go fuck yourself. And in closing,
should end all your little ceremonies.
I would. And could you imagine? Because I think they dare it too. They just bleep it out and blur me.
And I would be laughing.
They'd show you
Everyone
like
else would be like,
close up of you giggling and stuff. It seems like now, Amber and Dustin will want to go a certain way. And Dick will want to go a certain way. But each one of them is going to want to go after each other.
Yeah.
So it's like those two are the first that have to go out when we get down to us, or those two are the first two that have to go listening to us.
Well, I was talking to Dick, or to Dustin, and he goes, if it works out perfect and we get everybody out, he's like, and there'll be one of them left. And he's like, we should put up Dick as the one that's left. I'm like, yeah, we should.
Well, the way I see it is, and I did explain this, that even if we ultimately want to go permanent ending, if we take Jamaica, Dustin, and Amber for now, as of next week, there's only 7 people voting. So even if one of us is HOH, we'd always still have 4 people voting, which means that we would always be deciding who leaves, no matter who's up. And even if we want to, whether or not we want to go with them, it's not the issue for 2 weeks or whatever, it would guarantee that whoever we want to leave leaves, because we'd have the majority of votes. But we should definitely give thought to yeah, that scared the shit out of me.
Love secrets is what's scaring the shit out of me.
What is that?
The love secrets was scaring the shit out of me.
Are you going to tell us love secrets? Do we want to take one of Dustin and Amber and one of Danielle and Dick? So like we separate them but keep both of each?
This is a mom.
Do we want to... No, I'm saying like to save ultimately, like make them put each other up. Basically make them go after each other so let this happen. Hope that they put the 2 of Danielle and Dick up and get rid of one. And next week, put the other 2 up and get rid of one. So then you have 5. So we need you to go one of them and one of the other ones. Or go just with any 2 of them. Or drag Jen along. Or drag, there's different ways of looking at it.
Yeah, there is a lot.
And she was offering some things yesterday also.
Do you?
But I don't, I'll get into it with you, but I don't want to get into it with everyone
Josh,
else.
you got chocolate? Yeah.
But it was,
I can read. I can tell it.
Right. Obviously, I didn't respond at all. I just was like...
Liar.
I was like, I'm with you to the end. No. I did not.
Eric.
Do you even believe that for a second?
I believe it.
Oh, please.
You're pulling me along.
Oh, please. But Dick offered me a certain scenario. Jamaica, Dustin, and Amber are talking a certain way. Yada, yada, yada. So it's worth, looking into. It wasn't like any deals or anything. but they were all talking as if certain things were like foregone conclusions. Like, so when it's us doing this, you know, type of thing. It's just interesting. I don't want to leave this to chance. I want this in case Amber or Danielle or whatever throw in courtesy votes or whatever. This needs to be like a 7-1-6-2 bare minimum. I don't even want to take into consideration that it could be anything else this week.
Zach is gonna vote for him.
I know.
Unless someone tells him.
Well, it's fucking down to his face. Listen, I know you guys are close, but he is leaving this week, and don't do to yourself what you did last week. Be able to fight to keep you off the block this week or whatever. You know, if you want to get in with anyone, like, you might want to consider. I have no problem doing that. I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I have no problem doing that if we think it's a good idea.